Hey guys, FunnyGuyTimmy here for a video that I haven't done in a while, which is a microphone review. I was actually sent this by the company, so just telling you guys out of the gate. I'm not paid to review it, but they did send it to me for free. So, this is the Pop Voice PV610 Plus. I have never heard of them. I've never heard of this company. The packaging is nice. It actually came with a really nice little bag. A lot of these kinds of little bags, it's more like it's almost like a plastic with like a sprayed on felt stuff on it, but this is actually like an actual fabric, so that's nice. Most of them just come with like a little plastic or a pleather kind of one, which when it's been in the heat for a while just starts to come off. I'm going to go over the accessories of the microphone first before I get to the microphone, because there's going to be a lot to talk about that. And I wasn't able to hook it up to my interface correctly in a way that it wouldn't get any kind of interference. So we're going to be hooking it up to my phone with a little lightning port dongle. So I think that's how it's intended to be used. So that's what we're going to be going with. It does come with 2 extra little foam wind covers, which is nice. It has one on the mic normally, and then it also comes with 2 extra ones. So that is actually really nice that it actually comes with. Normally they'll come with just the one, or they might come with 1 extra. That one actually has quite a few. I could actually put those on other microphones that I have, ones that didn't come with windscreens. So it also comes with a little, I can never remember what it is. It's like TRS or something like that. I don't know. If anyone knows, type it down below. But so the port, the connector port, not the connector port, but the connector on it is normally for smartphones. It's one that has a left and right audio channel and microphone, and then ground, I think. I think that's how it is. But so it comes with an adapter that you can connect it to just left and right, no microphone. To just left and right, no microphone.
No microphone.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So left and right audio, and then ground. I think that's what that is. I think that's what all that is. Again, not an engineer. Don't really know all about that. But I do know what I'm looking for. So it does come with that, which is kind of awkward, and I'll show you in a second after I get through with the microphone. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about the microphone is when I got it out of the bag, which you see the size of the bag, the microphone cable is over 15 feet. I had to actually wrap it around a piece of cardboard because the cable was just getting all tangled up. So I wrapped it on this thing so I could actually keep it in a decent condition without it getting all tangled up, without it getting all jacked up. Now, the cable on here, I'm going to go ahead and unravel at least a little bit of this. So the cable it's kind of a plastic, kind of a thicker width plastic than the Rode SmartLav Plus, or the SmartLav, just any of their lavs. It's a little bit thicker, which is fine. I would expect that with a cable that's this long. The gator clip is actually really nice. It's a pretty standard steel gator clip. It's got a nice clamp to it. The microphone capsule itself, if I can get one of these off here, is pretty standard in size. It's a pretty average size for a capsule. Now, one thing that kind of bugged me, and I've talked about this many times before, is so these little tubes on the side, these little openings, that's for interference. That's so it's more directional. But that only works if the capsule is behind the interference holes or designs or openings. But the capsule, and this actually twists off, and I found this out by accident. I didn't do this on purpose. The capsule itself is right at the tip. That is the capsule. It's a dynamic capsule. I don't know how well you can see that. But that is the capsule itself. So these are basically useless. These little interference tubes are essentially useless. And it's totally fine to have the capsule right at the tip. That's not a problem. If it's a high quality mic, if it's a decent quality mic, it really doesn't matter. All that means is it's going to be a little bit more either cardioid or omnidirectional. If you put it behind interference tubes, then that makes it more directional. Basically, you're trying to cut off left and right. It's confusing. At least it is to me. There's probably people in the comment section going, no, it's not confusing. It's natural. It's totally... Okay, so now let's get to the other side of this lengthy beast is the connector. I'm trying to... Oh, come on. Come on, unravel without any difficulty. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so this is... That right there, I'm going to show you the difference. So that right there, so those little black rings, when it has 3 black rings, that means it's intended to be plugged in to a smartphone, or sometimes it can be plugged into a game controller, like right there, because game controllers also are designed to have the headset and then left and right audio. So that would be for that. It comes with the adapter, and look how long that is. Look how huge that is. It's gigantic. So that's kind of excessive for the adapter. I don't really feel like this is necessary. I think they should have just sold 2 versions of this mic. I think that would have been easier. Having an adapter like this is also for if you were to be plugging this into a recorder, a field recorder, and it's not like a smartphone device. It's just a regular field recorder, and it's got the microphone or line in port. That would be what this is for. Or if you were to be plugging this into your DSLR or camera, that's what this would be for. So I really kind of feel like they really should have just sold 2 of these. One that had the smartphone style microphone port, and the other one that had the standard recording device port. I think that would have been better, because that's kind of a lot to be sticking off the side of your camera. It's so girthy. It's so big.
That's what she said.
So I like this. This isn't bad. That's totally fine. But what's confusing is if you were, I don't understand the length of this, the 15-foot length. As you can see, it's so much.
That's what she said.
It's not a problem if you're looking for a microphone with this much length, like you wanted to set up your camera on one side of the room, and then you wanted to do talking head, and you just wanted to plug it directly into the camera. You want to get back. This is perfect for that. And I guess that would be a good idea for hooking it up to your phone as well. If you wanted to use your phone as a camera, you want to put that on the other side of the room and then have the cord going into it. And that way you're not using any kind of third-party, or not third-party, but wireless device. You're not plugging it into anything. You don't have a recorder in your pocket. But if you did want to put a recorder in your pocket, now you got like 15 feet of cable just wrapped up in a back pocket or side pocket. So I hope they have a variety of microphones. I hope that's not their only lav. To kind of that be their only lavaliere and it be so specific, it's so specific, would kind of be kind of a turnoff for some people that are looking for a cheap microphone. Not really cheap microphone, but affordable microphone. Not everyone wants that much length. It's so weird to say that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are now going to connect the device. Let's pull up a good app. The microphone to my iPhone. So what I have here is a lightning port to smartphone style connectors. So this is actually intended for one of these. So it goes in. See, even that's smaller. What is it? Seriously, what's going on? So this will give me the ability to plug this device into my phone because, of course, I have the iPhone that doesn't have none of that down at the bottom. So this will give me the ability to do that. And even though that's kind of big, this part is flexible, so it's not going to like yank on it. It's not going to pull on it or anything like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug this into my phone. I'm going to pull up an app, and I'm going to be recording here, and I'm going to switch to that audio. So give me just a second. All right, so as you can see, this is now synced up. I am using Twisted Wave, which is my favorite recording app for smartphone, iPhone, iPad, all that kind of stuff. I think you can get it on Android. I'm not positive. It might not be for Android. There might just be an equivalent app for Android, but I don't have any Android devices, so I've never really tested them. But as you can see, there is coming in. There's not a lot of. It doesn't look like the noise floor is very high, so that's good. As I obviously can't monitor it right now, I can't monitor the quality of the microphone right now because I don't have a port to plug in headphones and there's no live monitoring. So, but I will be listening to it afterwards. You guys are listening to it right now. I want to talk about one more thing that came in the box before we move on, and this is just something to talk about while you guys are listening to the lavaliere itself. It actually came with this little LED light thing for, I'm guessing it's for attaching to like your smartphone. You can do like that, and then you can have this little light. I wasn't expecting it to come with this. I wasn't expecting a little LED light kind of thing to come with, and it's got that. I'm trying not to shine it directly in. It's got like a white light, kind of a warmer, and then this one's like a combination, a little bit brighter. It comes with a little tiny little micro USB, and then you just plug it up and charge it. This thing's battery life is like 10 minutes. This is not, doesn't last very long. I'm guessing it's for having in your pocket or having in your purse or your backpack or whatever. And if you want to get a good selfie, just put that on there. It's only for a few seconds. This wouldn't be good if you were doing like vlogging on a regular basis, unless you were charging this up every single time. You're only recording for like 10 minutes and then charging it up for like every single time. I really don't think that this really needed to be included. This and this didn't really need to be included. I think the microphone and the bag and the extra little wind covers is totally fine as is. The length is a little much. God, it sounds so phallic. But the point is I don't think it's a bad microphone. I think it's a decent microphone. I'll probably be doing a comparison, a shootout between the different lavaliers that I own. I own 3 types of lavaliers in like 3 different brackets or 3 different categories that all can hook up to my iPhone. So I'll probably be doing a test of those later, do kind of a shootout. But as of right now, this is just a solo test of the microphone. Now, you're probably wondering, how much does this microphone cost? Now, again, they sent it to me for free, but I think the listed price on Amazon is $15.99, so $16. So it's probably the lowest cost lavaliere microphone I've ever worn and I've ever used, and I'll be testing the quality obviously later. Might even do some EQing and compressing, do a version of EQing and compressing just to see what it sounds like, to show you guys what it could sound like. I don't normally do that in my microphone reviews, but I might do that just as kind of a on the side, a little extra something. But overall, I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually a pretty good microphone for the price. I've reviewed tons of microphones that cost more, that sound way worse. And for a company that I've never really heard of, this is actually a pretty good buy. I think it has some accessories that are unnecessary, and I'm kind of wondering about the design choices, and I hope they have more variety in their microphones. You know, they have a lav that just comes with one of these instead of like an adapter. It just plugs in like this, and then one that plugs in smartphone. I hope they do stuff like that. Actually, something that has like a lightning port, like one of these lightning cables, or one that hooks up micro USB, or one that hooks up, you know, one of those kind of ports. I think that would be better than one of these. I think most smartphones are heading the way of headphone-less ports. But anyway, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys live in your mother's basement, give it a thumbs down. If you guys want to see any other videos like this, leave that down in the comment section below. The microphone link will be in the description, so if you are interested, you can go purchase it that way. I'd like to thank Pop Voice. Is that what it was? Yeah, Pop Voice. I got it. Pop Voice for sending me this microphone. It was fun to review. And if you guys are new to this channel, subscribe. And until next time, peace.